Hey guys, so I finished Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This is obviously the very beautimous Aluminum edition. You guys saw me when I opened it. So I did not physically read this book. Well, for one thing, I usually do not read special editions or signed books. Like I'll read the ebook. Sometimes I'll read them, but usually not. Or listen to the audio. So I already had the audiobook of this before I got the physical copy, and I just finished listening to it. I gave it a 4 out of 5, and the reason I gave it a 4 out of 5, so it's still a really good book, right? It's a really good fantasy. You have the world building, you have that character growth and development. You have dragons, right? So check. You have all the things. For me, the thing that I wasn't so crazy about is that I felt like 85% of the plot is the political intrigue. And I mean, that's important too in a fantasy, right? Like, think about George R.R. Martin, like how much political intrigue is in there. But there's also plenty of action and interpersonal relationships. For me, for this book, there was the one big battle scene at the end, and there was literally a few action scenes here and there leading up to it. And so that is why, for me, it was a 4 and not a 5. It wasn't something that I couldn't stop listening to or couldn't put down. But it's still good and worth a read. The narration, though, honestly, the narrator for this audiobook, that's some of the best narration I have ever heard in my life. And I listen to audiobooks one right after the other. And that's honestly the best narrator I have ever heard in my life. Like, chef's kiss, the audio narration. So, if you are debating on Priory of the Orange Tree, and you're like, I want to check it out. I keep seeing it on Book Talk, and that's why I wanted it, because I kept seeing it on Book Talk, and it's pretty. Then definitely do the Audible. I would not physically read. If I had physically read it, it would probably be like a 3 or 3.5. But that audio, that narration just kicks it up a notch, because she just does such an amazing job. So yeah, so 4 out of 5 for Priory of the Orange Tree. It is an epic fantasy, so, lots of world building, there's dragons, and it's pretty. So there you go.